Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the ultimate money guide for the brand new DLC in GTA Online, Money Fronts. So this DLC introduces 3 new businesses with different ways of making money and an underground and also a legal business for all 3. This is quite a good DLC so far. I'm really enjoying it. So let's show you how to make millions with this DLC. So you have the illegal missions, such as this one here, where I have to torch some illegal money to stop a rival operation from operating. These missions are fairly easy, take about 5 to 10 minutes and make you $140,000 after a 10 to 15 minute wait. This only applies at $140,000 for missions from the hands-on car wash. We will get into the other 2 businesses shortly, however they do pay a little bit less. So these missions, as I say, are very easy. As you can see here, all you have to do, just go into here, kill some people, and then torch some more cash, just like we did outside. There's usually around 6 to 7 people inside. Easy enough, as long as you know what you're doing. Then use your Molotovs to burn everything, ideally without burning yourself like I am here. And if you need more ammo, you can purchase it. If not, just carry on as you were. Pipe bombs also work quite well for this if you do not have any Molotovs. Once you've done that, you're going to start leaving the area and you will be told that there is a ban in the location, and you need to just go and blow that up, and then the mission will complete once you have left the area. So ideally you should be using an Oppressor Mark II or something similar for these missions, just to improve the speed. These missions though give you heat within your business, usually around 10%, so half a little bar every time you do a mission. These can be brought back down by a way I will show you shortly. As you can see here, there's another mission that I'm doing to collect some cash via a stockade. These missions are fairly easy, but this one has a countdown and a maximum amount of time you can take. If you take over the 10 minutes given to you, you will not be able to complete the mission, unfortunately. So once you've done all of this to do these missions, after around 10 minutes you should be able to collect $140,000 from the room in the car wash. So as you can see, I currently have a full bar of heat, or 20%. What I'm going to do now is hit a car wash. These are fairly easy missions, they do not take long at all, however they can be a bit annoying and tedious. So basically you're going to head over to a location and pick up a customer's vehicle and collect the keys, and then bring it down to the car wash, where you will then proceed to wash the car and then return it to the owner. You are paid $1,000 for this one, with a tip incentive if you complete it without damaging the customer's vehicle. However, the tip is not really worth aiming for, as it is only usually around $900. So just do these missions quickly, just to get the heat down. Don't worry about the tip or however much money you're going to earn from these missions. This is not what we're doing to make the money. As you can see, it's just driving through the car wash and then driving back up to the place to drop the vehicle back off. You do get to drive a range of vehicles doing this, which can be quite fun, especially if it's a vehicle you haven't driven before and you're thinking of buying. I, however, do not like this car, so let's just deliver it back and then watch a quick cutscene and we are done. As you can see, I got $1,880, which is not a right lot, but it does decrease your heat by 20%, 1 full bar, as you can see here. So next up we have the safe that is in the hands-on car wash. It is determined by how many different businesses you have, such as small special cargo warehouses, vehicle warehouses, counterfeit cash factory, etc., up to a maximum of $30,000 every 48 minutes. As you can see, mine is 25,500, as there are a few businesses I'm missing. I'm not going to be too bothered about it though, as a couple of them are not major. So this one can hold up to $100,000 and is easy money every 48 minutes without you doing anything. Next up we have the Higgins Helitours. So this one works very similar to how the hands-on car wash works. We have the money laundering missions and we have the helicopter tour legal missions. So first of all, with the illegal missions here, we are going to be recovering cargo and then taking it to two different buyers or runners. So you're going to jump into the Havoc and then you're going to head over towards the drop zone, which is usually quite close to where the hangar is. So it only takes you a few seconds to get over there. And then you want to look for 3 crates in the area that look just like this, with like a red parachute that they are dangling from. So as you can see, I've got one here on this crane, one here on this crane, and then one over here on this billboard. These can spawn in different locations. There are around 3 locations, so just keep checking and keep doing these missions and you'll eventually figure out the spawn locations. So you then take them to different runners throughout the city. This takes a couple of minutes to fly to each one. You have to be quite low and also very, very slow while you're doing it. So you just get above where there is and then you press right on your D-pad, or E if you're on PC, to drop the cargo at a low height and low speed. Once these are done, you simply just leave the area and the mission will complete. These ones earn you $70,000 per mission instead of the $140,000 from the car wash, which is a shame, but it's still good money. So now that that one's done, I'm going to go into the actual helicopter tours, which are the legal side of this business. These missions can take around about 10 minutes, however they are surprisingly quite fun. It's something new, something we don't do very often. So all you have to do is jump into the Maverick that it spawns and then head over to the pickup point, which is just over in North Vinewood, and you just land on top of the building where they are, which is an easy landing spot. And then once you've landed, you just wait for them to hop into the helicopter. It takes them a few seconds to get in, but once they say their line, once you get in, you are free to lift off. And then you will get 5 different locations on the map that you have to head to as a sightseer. So once you get to them, you press B to focus on the location and then you fly to the next one. Once you've done all 5, you then return to the pickup point, the exact same building you picked them up from, and you will then land the helicopter exactly where you landed when you picked them up. These missions are quite fun and, to be honest, not that tedious. Much better than the car wash ones in my opinion, and it's just a shame that it pays a little bit less for the illegal missions. Once they've said thank you, you just fly away, leave the area, and the mission will complete once again. Again, reducing the heat that your business has accrued. And you do get paid $5,000 for the time. You also have a new contact on your phone called Raf, which is the guy you work with, and each different business you can access through there for the money laundering and the legal businesses. So next up we have Smoke on the Water. These missions again run very similar to the other 2 businesses, however are just more centered around cannabis. So this one here, we have to recover the product. This is quite a fun mission. You head over to Marietta Heights and then you just kill a few guys and then you steal an RCV to put out some fires. This mission is good. I really enjoyed doing it. Again, this one only pays you $70,000 unfortunately. However, again, it's still money and it's good money. So you just hop into the RCV and put all the fires out with the cannon. Fairly easy mission. This should take you no longer than 7 or 8 minutes total. So once you then do that, you just jump out and recover the product from inside this container. There are 3 packages to collect. You may get shot a few times while you're in here, but that's fine. You can either choose to take the RCV away with you or call in your oppressor, for example. I tried to call in my oppressor, but it didn't work on this occasion, unfortunately. So I just took the RCV back to Smoke on the Water. So all you have to do now is just return back and deliver the product and wait 10 minutes for your 70k. And now it's time to do the legal missions for the Smoke on the Water. So this one is going to be going around and delivering some smoke to different customers. You do have a tip system on here, just like you do on the car wash. This one is based on the strain of ganja that you provide. It will give you a list of which strain to give to each customer. I will show you that in just a second. The tip is around about $200 per one, so while you're here you may as well do it. It takes just the same amount of time whether you give them the correct one or the incorrect one. As you can see here, we need to give specific strains to specific customers. So this one here, for example, wants some blueberry cheesecake. So you're just going to head up to where the door is and stand within the yellow circle without looking stupid. Oh my, I can't do it today. There we go. So blueberry cheesecake, and then you do a little animation and you get $500 per one plus your tip. So that means you can earn upwards of $3,000 for this. As you can see, some want purple sherbet and some want red harvest. You have 5 locations to go to and just go and drop all of them, just like you did for the Helitours, for example. Once you've completed all 5 of these missions, you are just going to need to leave the area to complete the missions once again. You do get an RP bonus if you leave in the Smoke on the Water van, so for what it's worth you may as well, because you don't have to go too far away. So as you can see here, I've earned $3,200 from this. Like I said before, this isn't the way to make money. This is just the extra way to cool down from the heat. So as you can see, I'm just going to leave the area now, and then the mission is going to complete. Now, the Smoke on the Water and the Higgins Helitours profits do not go into them businesses. They all go into the central hub, which is your car wash. As you can see here, I am going to collect the $70,000 from my recent antics, just like that, easy money. So from these businesses you can expect to earn around $700,000 per hour, if not a little bit more. These businesses are a great addition to the game and I think they'll be great. So thank you for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.